English for me is freedom.
I need these people. I need you guys that also love English, and that alone is awesome. You should rather be a fool who tries than a fool who never tries.
Wow,
that's such a great answer.
Hi everyone, welcome to Uni Inc. So today we're gonna talking about what it's like to be a student in Humanity and Social Sciences, English for Communication at Burapha University. Yeah, but first of all, let's get to know us. I am Arisa Panpan, but you guys can call me Parmi. I'm a first year in English major student, and I'm so happy to be here.
Hello everyone, my name is Narimon Chimpoklang. My nickname is Ton Kao. Call me TK for short. I am a second year student in English major at Burapha University, and I am a class president of second year. It's my pleasure to join podcast today. Glad to meet you.
Greetings everyone. First of all, thank you so much for inviting me here. My name is Pimada Tongsuk, or you can call me Playing for short. I am an English major student and I am currently studying in the English for Business track, and I'm really honored to be a part of this podcast. What process did you guys go through and what did you do to prepare for university? I'll start. For my case, this was about 3 years ago, so I don't know how much the college application system has changed, but for me, I got accepted into Burapha University by sending my portfolio.
Yeah, and so for me, I applied in the second round, which is called CODA.
For me, I applied in JCAS admission by using GAPET scores and JPAGs. If you ask me how did I prepare myself, I just study extensively every day. I took a lot of examinations and practiced a lot. I made a lot of effort to apply to university. Playing, what is the reason to apply to English major at Burapha University?
Oh, I love this question. So I visited Burapha University for the first time when I was in middle school, right?
Yeah.
And I immediately fell in love with everything here. The aquarium, the beach, the food, especially the aquarium. And I, instantly made up my mind that I was going to be an English major student at Burapha University. And that's what brought me here. What about you, Nong Pam? Why did you decide to apply for Burapha University?
Okay, so the reason I applied here because I always love English language since I was in primary school, and I really want to improving my skill more and more. Why I choose here Burapha University is because, as I told you, I live in Chumri and I feel like here is my home. Everything here is very convenient. Burapha University is very modern.
So, enough with our backgrounds. Let's talk about what's happening now. How's college treating you guys so far? Is there any favorite subject maybe? Let's check.
Personally, I think the courses taken in the first year and second year are completely different. The first year courses weren't difficult, but they were also simple either. In the first year, I simply learned English grammar, but in the second year, I study about reading, speaking, writing, and history at the same time. So the subject I like the most is English phonetics and phonology because I want to speak and communicate like a native speaker. So I try so hard to study and understand contents. How university treating you so far, Pami?
Okay, so I'm so new here. It's my first year, but everything is not what I expect from university at first, right? I thought the university is gonna be strict, stressful, but everything here, all the teachers are very kind and they are open-minded. So I feel really comfortable in the class, and my favorite subject is English for communication because I really like to speak. As you can see, the teacher is very kind. He's always making a joke on, and everything that he's teaching me is very easy.
For me, it has been fun, especially in this semester, thanks to the enthusiasm of the professors. And when it comes to studying, I like to challenge myself a bit. So I find myself enjoying classes that are extra difficult. Like, for example, in this semester, I enjoyed this English to Thai translation class. So, because it helps me improve my translation skill, which has always been one of my flaws. And the presentation class is also really interesting and fun because personally I love giving presentation, and so this class gives me the spotlight to show my ability.
Okay, so let's talk about the environment in English major.
So, first of all, social and communication skills. I love being here because it feels like I belong here. I love English and I meet these people. I meet you guys that also love English,
Yeah, exactly.
and that alone is awesome,
Yeah.
So, this friendly environment encourages me to talk more, to speak up more, to interact with people more, whether they are my professors or my classmates. And so I've also improved my writing skills a lot thanks to all the writing assignments I have to do in the past few years. Now I also watch movies and series with English subtitles on. Actually, I prefer reading English subtitles rather than Thai subtitles. So I would say I've tremendously improved all of the 4 skills like listening, reading, speaking, writing, thanks to being an English major student.
Do you know we have two tracks in our major, which are business and literature? So,
Yeah.
which one do you want to choose?
I've heard about that before, and I was thinking about it, and of course I'm gonna choose the business one, the business track, because I doing a little business now. Yeah. And what about you, Bika? Have you decided, because you are second year now, right?
No,
Yeah.
yes. Actually, I haven't decided on it. I chose business track. So, as you mentioned before,
Yeah.
playing, you are currently studying in business track. So, I'd like to know what can you share some experience?
So all classes are still involved the 4 language learning skills, listening, speaking, reading, and writing, except that the main content will be mainly focused on business. For example, last year we learned about how to write an email professionally. And for this semester, we're learning how to write a paragraph in English. We also have to read and translate articles or sentences in business. And we have to give lots of presentation and do lots of speaking. But there are essential skills that you should have as an English major. And you both have, made your mind on applying for the business track. So I think you will do great. Let's move on to the next question. What is English to you guys? What do you think of English? Let's share.
Okay, so English for me, right? When I speak English, I feel so free. And English is like you can connect with the people all over around the world, like almost everywhere. So English for me is freedom. Yeah.
Wow, that's such a
Impressive,
great
bro.
answer.
Yeah.
For me, English is fun. I know it sounds cliche, but it really is fun. And just like every other language, there are some aspects of English that are difficult to learn, but there are also some aspects of English that I find enjoyable to learn. So I believe, all of the people who study English would agree that once you find the part that you enjoy, you will subconsciously gain the enjoyment from other parts of English you once thought were pain as well.
English might be hard for someone.
Yeah.
There is some special techniques, for me, there's nothing much. As I told you before, that I love watching movies, series, and animations. I usually watch in English subtitle and English audio. If you don't know if you want to know new words or idioms, you can Google it. Another tricks I use is talking with foreigners and making new friends who are native speakers is that effectively source as well.
For me, the key is listening. So listen a lot and talk to yourself. Yeah, it sounds a little bit weird talking to yourself. Sometimes might be like, hey, are you crazy? It's like, mommy asked like, are you crazy talking to yourself in the middle of the night? Something like that. But yeah, it's weird, but it's work. It's work.
Would you recommend some?
Sure. I've been asked multiple times about what I do to improve my English, and the answer stays the same. I surround myself with English. So, this doesn't only apply for English, but every other language.
Yeah.
In order to become fluent in a language, you have to use it as often as you can. You, the audience, can start by doing something extremely easy, like changing the language in your phone from Thai to English. That was the very first thing I did when I started learning English. And, I would love to say that don't be afraid of making a fool of yourself. I think you should rather be a fool who tries than a fool who never tries.
If you want to study in English major at Rพา University, you want to consult with me about your decision, you can ask me whenever. My Instagram account is 9523.
And lastly, I recently just got certified as a peer tutor at the Writing Center of the English Language Department. And my job is to help people become better writers. And in the near future, we will open for every other majors to use our services. So looking forward to hear from us soon. Before we go, we really hope that this podcast is useful for people who are still considering applying for an English major at Burapha University. Just go for it. See you at Burapha University. Bye bye.